Hey, y'all ready for another fun page or small victory? Okay, so I just blew that up. This just goes to show you the size of the book. So, yeah, but I still really enjoy it. So I've already started a page here. Now, a lot of times I won't finish a page with you because I know that you can add some of your own color choices and stuff. But let me start with the water, and I am using the Grizaye pencils. These are new to me. They are an oil base, hexagonal shape. They don't roll off your table. They're just an all-around great pencil. I am very grateful to have had these sent to me. Now, as you can see down here, I started in this area and then got lighter as I went down. All right. Oh, this is powder, I think. Yeah, this is powder, number 42. And then I am going to move over to sky, which is number 41. And all I'm going to do, I have to stand up to do this so I can get a better angle going here. I am just going to come right up here and go under this line. This is not difficult to do at all, y'all. At all, y'all? Okay, anyway. And then I just come down a little. Very light touch when you're coming down. Very light touch. Okay, because you still want it to blend in with that prior blue. But I just like having two shades in there. I mean, look at this versus this. It's just got more interest to it. And the same thing can be said for other parts of the page. And that's why I like to always do two colors. Now, I'm going to turn. I want to show you something. When you take the tip of your pencil and put it up next to this line, you can get real close, right? I haven't shown this, but maybe a couple of times when I've been videoing. So this is just a little tip. When you're coloring and you want to get up next to a line, put the point there. Okay? I'm going to flip it around the other way, and I'm going to show you what happens if you don't put the point right there. All right, I know you're getting dizzy. No, you're not. Anyway, all right, so now what happens is my point, I can't see where the tip is on the underside. So I'm going in here and hoping I'm getting close. But if you look, there's that little bitty bit of distance. So if I do that all along here, I end up not being right next to that line. So that's a tip. When you're coloring, have your tip facing the line. This is something I did back in my painting days. Just when I was a decorative painter and teaching classes, we always put the tip of the brush right next to that line so that we knew we were not leaving that little white space there. Okay? Just get right up next to that line. And now you can see I can just kind of fade all this out, barely touching my paper. Just coming along through there. And you could do the same thing with the sky going up. But if you do that, remember to get your little glow around all these little lamps, the little lanterns. Speaking of lanterns, let's do those next. I pulled a couple of colors here. Actually, I think I also pulled this one. I'm not sure. I did my little lights. Nope, that's not the right one. Let me try this, because I did not bring all the pencils back with me. Yeah, that works. Okay, so for the actual glow, you can use ochre, which is 19. And then, now this is kind of how the pencils come. They come almost flat. You can tell I've used this one a little bit. I've sharpened them to the tip right before I use them. So I put my yellowest color, which is Sunburst number 22, right next to the candle's actual lip part. Okay? Because you've got that glow going on. So I'm going to put that right next to the candle. Now, just because there is some glass around the candle doesn't mean the light doesn't go out beyond that. So then when you come in with lemon number 24 or a cream or whatever colors you're using, that goes outside next to your first color. So use a couple of colors, and this is just where it's coming out. And so it's not the same color as what's right up next to it. And we've done light before. So that's why I don't do all my greenery and everything for you, because we've done so much greenery in the past. Not to say we won't do some, we will. All right, I'm going to look at this boat. I am going to use Jasmine number 20, and I come through and do all of this. Do the insides of your little life preserves. Okay, then I'm going to take ochre number 19, and I am going to work from the edge coming in. It's going to be lighter as I come in, right? Lighter touch. That's how we're going to get it shaded and blending these colors together. Have I told you how much I love these pencils? They almost just blend themselves. If you're going to get a set of pencils for Christmas, I would suggest you ask for these. Another good thing about these pencils in this company, not only do they get them to you pretty quick, you can buy these individually. So when you figure out what your favorite colors are, make your wish list up for your birthday. Okay? Because you can order them individually. I know there are a lot of our pencils that we cannot do that with, and then we're just stuck missing out on our favorite colors. Not so with this company. They sell individual pencils. And how awesome is that? Okay, so get your list going of your favorites, or after, a few weeks, sit down and look and say, okay, which pencils are shorter? Because those are your favorites. Absolutely. And you see, I'm still going around. Just going around everything so that my outside is a little bit darker than my inside. Okay. Took my daughter home today. She lives 2 towns over. I guess I went through 2 towns to get her home. She had wisdom teeth cut out. Oh no, we've just been going through it. She had them cut out, gosh, week and a half ago. And because she's in her 30s and they were impacted and 2 of them were problematic, it just really took her some time to heal. But she finally got back to soft foods 2 days ago, and we had been pureeing everything before that. And she was just like, oh. So pureed macaroni and cheese looks pretty gross, but she got it down. Okay, so I've done these 2 pencils. And that second color again was ochre, number 19. Now I'm going to come in here. But so anyway, she stayed with us the whole time so that we could watch her fever, which she did kick up one. And just help her get around, keep an eye on her and all that, because it was rough. It was rough on her. It was not like when I had mine done and went to the mall the next day and had lasagna. And I think it's probably because I was quite a bit younger. So, but anyway, she's good. And we're all finally good. You're going to be watching this on Wednesday. Hopefully on, yeah, you didn't see me do the edge of that, sorry. Hopefully on Tuesday, I will find out that I've been cleared by my doctor from my hernia surgery. I hope. Okay, so I base coated all this in purple, number 52. I'm coming in with violet, number 53. And I'm doing these edges. Okay. Just go ahead and apply some pressure on there. You can tell it just kind of self-blends, but look at the difference in this and this. You don't want to end it just flat. Go ahead and put that dark over there. It doesn't take that much longer. And even if you're using Crayola pencils and it takes you a little bit to work with them, you can still do that blend. Just trade back and forth with your pencils. Did a video not long ago. I think the title was something like, what can you do with Crayola pencils? So don't be afraid to get those pencils out and work with them. But yeah, I'm enjoying these. I had wanted these ever since the company contacted me and sent me 3. I was just like, oh, I need them all. Right now, I would rather use these pencils than any of my pencils in my stash. And for you that have been following me for a while, you know I've got quite a few pencils in my stash. Okay, let's look at this area. I used Orchid, number 57, and I just colored it solid, except I left a little bit of space right around each of those and in the corners. I'm going to cut, okay, and then I used, let me just go ahead and get this. I used Carmine, did I? I have to look and see. Yes, I used Carmine, number 1, for all this. Did from the middle up, middle down. I forgot to turn my timer on. I set it, but I didn't turn it on. Isn't that awesome? Okay, and then I'm going to come in with Raspberry, number 58. Okay, and I'm going to do the bottoms. And across the tops. And the tops, I'm going to have it come down a bit. And the reason I do more at the top than the bottom is because we've got this big overhang. And I can envision that casting a shadow on here. Then I'm going to come in and I'm going to see how this goes. I'm not sure, so I'm going to keep it light to start with. Oh, I do like that. Okay, so I'm going to go around these little areas here. And in the corners, I'll come up and out a little. Same thing here, the corners, kind of like a ray, just kind of coming out through there. And see, now because I've used some of the same color here and here, it makes the whole thing kind of flow together a little bit. And that line I just put across there, again, shadows from this big thing going over it. Let's look at our reds for a minute. I did pull geranium number 14, and I just did right here. Okay, leave the edges at the top and bottom, but that's number 14. Then I'm going to come in with red, which is number 3, and I'm just going to do the bottom here and the top. You can't see it a whole lot, but it's there. Sometimes you don't want to see it a whole lot. It just needs to be there. Because then I'm going to come in with magenta number 2. And you're thinking, oh, a pink, but we were doing red. Yes, but not everybody's red is red and pink is pink. This magenta is enough deeper that I can put it at top and bottom, and it actually helps with that blending. So now each of these are a little darker at the top and bottom. I'm going to leave the white alone. I'll probably come back in with gray and do just the ends. Okay? All right, next color. Let's see, I have Tuscan, which is 60, and I am going to come in and just do right here a little bit. Now, why am I doing right there? Because I want this boat area to look like it's behind these. So if I go right there, it recesses that boat back into the background just a bit. Okay, I'm going to go just a little bit smaller so I don't lose anybody here. So same thing over here. I'm going to go right here and here. And then I'm going to do the top here because it's overhanging, and the bottom. Okay, if you have something circular, you're going to have the shadow. Let me move my light. See how I have a bit of a shadow right here on my hand, or right under, and then down here on the paper. That's the way the shadow is going to hit. Okay, move my light back. So that's why I do inside and outside. And then I'm going to do some right here in the corners. And just fade that out like a ray. That's what I've always called my V's. See the V? It's a little pointed out corner. Just do a little ray in there. Then I used this same color and I did all this. Okay? I'm going to come in next with this color and hope I've got a pencil sharpener laying here. I do. Again, these come semi-flat, but I have found that they sharpen well, and I have not found a sharpener yet that they don't sharpen well in. This is something I think from Temu. So, yeah. So now I'm going to come in and I'm going to do along the edge. Now see, I'm next to the line. right next to that line. It's going to make it easier. And then here. Let me know which page you would like to see me color in the book, or what style of page, what theme. Do you need food? Do you need flowers? Do you need a scenery? Do you need more water? What do you need to see painted? You know, a lot of people call the coloring painting, so there's a slip up for me, but it really is a form of painting. You're painting with pencils. So, and these little things here, I don't know what color I'm going to do those yet. I've actually thought about bringing this pink color down there just to make it a nice little party gondola style boat. Okay, so I'm going to do that. Come up next to these. So really, there's not going to be much of that first color in there that we started with by the time we do this second color. I'm going to do that all the way across, okay? Go all the way. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in here and do this. Again, this is chocolate number 64. I don't think I actually said that. So, sorry. And then I'm going to come in with brown number 66. And I'm just coming up this line. And that separates those two. Okay? Then you can come back in with whatever colors you want. I've got the chocolate again. I'm going to come right through the middle of these, because I would assume that the boat has a lot of wood on it. I'm not sure what that is. It could be just windows or venting or whatever. These almost look like some sort of shutters, but I'm still going to do this right through here. I'm going to leave them because I don't know yet. Anytime you're not sure about something, just leave it. And then I'm taking that second color, brown, number 66. Yeah, that's right. Sorry, double checking the number. And I'm going to do tops and bottoms. Just keeps them from looking like they're floating and does give you that little bit of added depth to the picture. Okay, there we go. Okay, then I'm going to come back in with, let's see, I think I'm going to come back in with this one, the ochre, and I'm going to come through here and do these. Did you notice right now I am coloring into these brown bits? Because the pencils are soft and oil base, it automatically pulls some of this brown into it, and that's why I don't have this same color here. It's just a little bit more streaky. Now I will tell you again, these are an oil base. I have a little bit of flecking going on there. Get you a big brush and use that to brush the bits off with. Don't do it with your hand. You don't want to smear. Now this is a good paintbrush, okay? Go to the Dollar Tree and get you one of those $1.25 blush brushes. Yep, just get a blush brush. It'll be big, fluffy, and you can just go to town with it. So anyway, that's all I'm going to do on this page. If you're wanting to see something else on this page completed, please let me know. I did finish both of these. They have been posted to the Facebook group with Johanna Basford with some of her stuff. This one's been finished. Oh, no, it's not. I just realized I didn't do any of that or this line up here. I need to go back and finish this page. Yeah, the little banners too. Okay, so tell me if there's something you want to see done. And then going this way, I did finish both of these. This one looks a little lighter because the light is right there. So this one's a little darker because it's further away. Same thing there. See if I pull it down in the light. And I am thinking about coming in with like a yellow or blue paint pen. Not blue, green. Yellow or green paint pen and just doing dots around. I don't know. I'm going to start using my paint pens a little bit more. I did finish up this one. So if you need to go back and look at any of that, feel free. You can look at that and then just go ahead and finish your own up. But that's it. Okay? Very easy to color book. The paper is still good. It's a little bit different than her other books, but it's still a really good paper. And I've not started on the cover yet. So, all right, I hope you've enjoyed, and I will see you back in a few days. All right, leave me some comments. Let me know where I'm going to color next. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.